Hi everybody, how are you today? I am loving this crisp autumn air that we have here. The trees in this particular area are not as colorful as I had hoped to see, but that doesn't mean I'm any less grateful for them. Which brings me to today's topic of gratitude. I'm sure most of you have heard about gratitude and how amazing it is to kind of really reset your mind on things, but I wonder if many of you have experienced gratitude that wasn't on that topical level. So what I mean by topical is, like, most of what I've seen out there is when you sit down and you think about things you're grateful for today, and that's wonderful, that's amazing, that's a great start. However, I think it goes so much deeper than that. And I kind of wanted to talk about gratitude ahead of time and gratitude for past things that weren't so great. So here we go. So I guess I'll start with gratitude in the past, about past things. And again, past things that aren't so happy necessarily. But when you reflect back on them, you realize that they're a big part of what helped you to grow into the person you are today. Now, there are many things in my past that I can think back on, and many times where I, in hindsight, have been the person in the wrong or whatever, but everything that I've gone through in my life has made me the person I am today. And that I mean with a truly grateful heart, because if I hadn't been through the level of anxiety that I have been through, the level of even paranoia at times, whether it was founded or not is irrelevant, but it would not have brought me to be here today. It would not have allowed me to experience that on such a deep level, to be able to share it with other people and to really help transform lives. And that's what I'm here for. But so for instance, if you have a past situation like a breakup, a divorce, a job situation that really just didn't work out the way you thought it was going to, what ways can you be grateful for that? What ways can you have learned from that situation? And really think on that and really just kind of sit with it for a minute and think about, what would your life be if you hadn't been through that? Was it a point of clarity in your life that kind of showed you the way? Because that's honestly what I've experienced many times, and it was not fun to go through it. I won't lie, it was awful to go through it, but looking back, I can see that if I hadn't had that experience, I wouldn't be where I am. All right, let's jump to the future gratitude. Now, this is gratitude that is for things that haven't even happened yet. Future gratitude is when you can put yourself in the mindset of having already achieved something. And let's just sink into that. So I don't know whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a new outlook on life, whatever it is that you desire for your life in particular. Close your eyes for a second. I'm going to stop walking just so I can kind of do it too. Close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath. And let it out. Picture yourself having already achieved whatever goal it is that you're working towards, whatever you want in your life. Maybe it's a year from now, maybe it's 5 years from now, maybe it's 10 years from now, but picture yourself having already achieved it. Whether it's weight loss, whether it's, literally anything. The world is your oyster here. but picture yourself already having achieved it. Sink into that feeling and notice what you would feel, because you can picture yourself in the future feeling these things. Connect with that and experience it now. Now, can you take a moment and picture yourself experiencing gratitude for those things, for whatever it is you chose? Notice how it feels in your body to experience that gratitude in the future. And dream big. There's no need for for negative thoughts to intrude here. Just be in that place of, maybe you made $10 million this year in the future. What would it feel like to have that level? And maybe that causes anxiety, because money for some, I'm offsetting here. Because money causes anxiety for some people, and that's something that, as an entrepreneur now, I have had to work through. But anyway, just notice that you were able to tap into that part of you and experience that feeling now. And that's something that I think is super important. I think I mentioned it last time, that the mistake we often make is thinking that the future and how we feel in the future is more important than how we feel now. So treating ourselves well is something that is very important if you want to be successful, if you want to get your shit together and accomplish things. And kind of on a related topic, have you ever expressed gratitude for yourself and for the things that you do for yourself? Because it's super easy to thank somebody for doing something nice to you, but have you ever turned that thankfulness, that gratitude, back around on yourself? Can you thank yourself for what you've been through? Can you thank yourself for giving yourself a break if you're overwhelmed, if you need a rest? Have you thanked yourself for the big things you've done in your life, like getting through school maybe? Or it was my anniversary a couple of days ago, and I was just thinking this morning how grateful I am that I married the man that I did, because he has put up with a lot of my chaotic head. But I am so grateful to have him in my life, and if I hadn't, again, been through the things that I've been through, I don't know that I would have picked him or he would have picked me. And I'm so grateful that I didn't sabotage our relationship enough for him to walk away from me, because I'm so grateful to have him in my life. Anyway, don't forget to thank yourself for the things that you have done, whether they're big or small, because if you can't thank yourself, I feel like you're doing it wrong and maybe need to reassess the relationship that you have with yourself, because it has to start with you. You have to put yourself first and be grateful for the things that you do for yourself, instead of letting everybody run all over you, feeling mistreated, feeling used. I think it's very important to always be grateful for yourself as well and love yourself. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful month, maybe even finish 2020 on a high note. And on that note, actually, I wanted to mention my group coaching program and kind of explain that a little bit, because I feel like some of you may be interested, and I'm grateful in advance for the people who are going to join me in this journey, because it is very exciting to me to be sharing something that could be so life-changing Basically, what my program consists of is a 12-week program. 4 weeks are spent on anxiety and really working through anxiety itself and looking at thought patterns to see why we're experiencing the things that we're experiencing. And then we spend 4 weeks talking about physical health, nutrition, functional nutrition, and really kind of diving deep into why we want our bodies to be a certain way. And then the last 4 weeks are what I call this deep inner soul work. So it's 4 weeks dedicated to really looking inside yourself to find your passion, your purpose, your drive, and see where we can go from there. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. Most of my time slots have been filled between now and the start of the program, which is Thursday the 5th of November. But if you are very interested in it and want to start right away, let me know, because we can work something out. I don't want people to miss out on it just because there wasn't time for a call. So please let me know if you're interested. I would love to have you join us and feel the power of the group and the power of the coaching and the power of yourself. So have a great day, everyone. See you next week.